Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing real-time strategy game Particle Fleet Emergence. This is from the developer of Creeper World, if you're familiar with that game. This game has a couple similarities with it, namely the enemy behavior that you'll encounter on each of the maps. Game has a number of game modes. First is the story mode. It has 16 scenarios that features fairly open-ended maps where you get to choose your own spawn point, and there's multiple paths towards victory, so it gives a lot of flexibility there instead of simply having a bunch of scripted scenarios that play the same way every time. So good replay value there. It's also an INCEPTION mode, which has 9 standalone scenarios. It has a skirmish mode, which is what I'm going to show off here in the video. It also has the exchange, where you can download other people's scenarios. The game is single player only, but you can easily share content within it, and then really extends the life of the game. Creeper World 3 had a whole bunch of user-made scenarios that really extended the life of the title. So you have the mission editor where you can make your missions, and then you also have a ship editor where you can go in and make your own custom ships. So I'm going to do the skirmish here. A ton of options here. You can randomize everything, or you can basically tweak all that you want. Basically what the map looks like, where all the different resources are, which ships you get when you start out, stuff like that. So I'm going to randomize everything and then kind of tweak things the way that I want them to make it a little bit. 8's kind of overkill. And we'll do 4-4. And we'll give me a couple of those. I think will be good. And we'll do 4. Here we go. So, and then I'll keep the rest of it there. So you'll start over here on the upper left. Gives you some time to kind of colonize before the enemy comes in. You have to deal with them. And you have a bunch of different ships. And again, you can do custom-made ships too. Have different attributes. So I'll launch the mission and then kind of talk about how the game mechanics work. So I'll launch the mission here. It starts paused. So what you have is your corporate HQ, which is where you start out. What you need to do is capture these little energy sources, which gives you energy that you need in order to produce ships and also to give them more weaponry or refuel their weaponry. And basically what you want to do is you want to go around and take out these little emitters, which spawn enemy units steadily over time. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to start out over here, and then I'm going to kind of move and turn this off, so I don't want to waste my energy on amps yet. Kind of go down this direction, and then move across to capture these last couple of emitters here. So this one doesn't have very much land. Some other maps have huge things of asteroids, which you can put omnis on in order to kind of farm that out. So let me place my corporate HQ, place it up there, and we will unpause it. All of these little locations kind of spawn random foes that you have to deal with. So I capped that, so I'm going to do a couple of lathes here. They are basically used to capture all of these energy emitters and stuff. So let me cap all this stuff. One interesting part of the game, you can see this little outline around each of the energy sources. You really need to keep your units inside of the energy sources until it's time to attack, and then because they use up energy every time they fire their weapons, which is interesting. Okay, my laser ready to go. So let me. There's tons of enemies. I really need that grabber. The grabber will take all of my little friendly blue guys and kind of throw them towards the enemy, which is what I really want to do. I really want to go down and cap this thing. So, move that there. I need to get my destroyers up. I need to really get all my ships up. I'm going to get my micro tank as well. Alright, so it's on pause here. I'll get all this junk up. It's going to build kind of slow, unfortunately. This may be a little bit too much enemy stuff. But we'll see. I actually do have a lot of resources coming, so hopefully I'll be able to survive at least a little bit. And my corporate HQ is going to get slammed. I need to move that junk. Go away. And they took out my energy mine. Okay, I need my grabber. Alright, you need to throw this junk this way because this is getting ridiculous. So I have units. I'm going to get overrun here in a little bit. That's the thing with the skirmish mode is you can definitely kind of outpace your, you know, unfairly skew things against you. This is just way too many enemies here to start out. So I'm going to bring this up a weight up. I mean, I have units. I just have to take out some of their emitters. Alright, let's move some of these guys over here. The problem is that there's too much area. I'm going to run out of energy, like, way too quick. Yeah, I lost that thing. So these guys are not going to fare very well. Really need to go out and, like, take this out, but it's not going to happen. So I'll bring the lathe down here, but it's not going to do anything, I don't think. Yeah, these guys are going to get destroyed. Too much enemies. Yeah, so there's no way I'm going to beat this level here. It's actually probably going to generate a new one. And that's the good thing about it. Just generating one. Randomize everything. Ugh. Need more land. Oh, there we go. That one's fairly interesting right there. So again... Tone down the emitters here. Make it a little bit easier on myself. Yeah, it's on easy. 9 energy sources, jeez. Let's do 4 and 4. Well, let's do 4 and 2. There you go. You can see how you can kind of tweak the difficulty. I want to get a couple more ships up too. I want to get a hammer and a wolf. And a marauder. That should work. Alright. So we'll do one more here. So that's basically the strategy. You capture these little energy areas. You kind of get your troops together and then you need to go capture the enemy energy areas. I'm going to cap these two first, so do that, and away we go. Let's see, this is a little... Okay, so we got that. I want this off. Stop doing that. Alright. So let me get my lathes up. Need to go get that one too. Alright, I can get some omnis up as well. They extract resources from the asteroids, which is a good way of getting additional resources, obviously. Is that kind of... No, we got this 3 up here I can get. You also get these little amp gems, which you can use for research upgrades through this technology menu, or you can upgrade individual ships. Okay, my waves are up. Alright, so what do I want to do with you guys? Alright, let's get units. You guys can capture all this junk. Alright, I think we're fairly good. Let me get my grabber up. I'm going to park this guy back here. Yeah, this is obviously a much easier map. Alright, got that. My destroyers are ready. So you guys go here and start destroying. It's in your name, for goodness sake. My grabber is almost ready to go, so I'm going to start throwing some junk at them right that way. Alright. Micro tank. I should be able to take out some of this stuff here. There you go. Blah. Go after that thing. Should probably take that thing out too. Alright. So I can probably do my hammer. And my wolf. And my marauder. Let's get all those up. Okay, micro tank's ready to go. Alright, so let's start blowing stuff up. So let's go after this thing first. So you'll notice over here on the interface here, the little green line indicates the energy levels. Let's see if I can actually take that out all the way. Need to get my laser over there though. Like I said, they're emitting like barely anything, so it shouldn't be too huge of a deal to do that. My little blue junk is helping out. There's the micro tank also kind of automatically sends resource stuff back. Destroy that. We should be able to take that out. Problem is they're running out of energy. But they'll get some soon in a sec. There you go, so that is done. Alright, let's see if we can take this stuff out. Basically, you just have to get rid of all of the enemy stuff. Cool. My Marauder's ready. Take that into battle. Yeah, so this one is definitely easier than the other one. But like I said, you can basically tweak that. And the scenarios are pretty well balanced, to be honest. So everything's up except for the wolf. Oh, which has got strangely moved out of my energy area. They're building a ship. I do want to cap these things. Everybody's doing good on energy. Ugh, it got destroyed. Yeah, rebuild that. Yeah, my other one got destroyed. Come on. Stupid, I hate those things. There isn't really that much enemy stuff left. There's this one over here. Alright, go cap this. Need to get a forward position there. Refuel all my energy. Alright, you... Where's my grabber? You kind of go this way. Oh, this thing's finally done. I can probably build some more omnis here. Can't build them on the red territory, you have to kind of blast that away first. You guys don't want to cap that. Alright, let's go after this spawn point. Could almost fit everybody over there. I'm good on fuel. Oh, there it goes, finally. Oh. Well. Well, that was interesting. Everything got destroyed. Well, I guess I'm building stuff again. Sorry, it's just a matter of time before I win the scenario. So I only have one emitter left. What are you doing over there? The interface is okay. You know, we kind of wish this was a little bit bigger. Or gave a little bit more specific information. You know, it has this little display down here, but doesn't tell you any statistics about your units. Which is annoying. Alright, we're gonna go take that emitter out here in a little bit. You just collect that stuff. Not a gem on that. Not a gem on that. I think everything's up here. Yeah, everything's back now. Alright. We'll definitely take this chunk out. Problem is, there's a whole bunch of it, is the issue. So, let's see what we can do here. Should still be able to take it out on the way, though. Toughest part's trying to get all these units around the asteroids. Okay, yeah, we'll be able to take it out now. Ugh, stupid lathe. Stink. Alright, got that emitter out. So now we just have to take care of the rest of their stuff. Of which there is not much. It's really just this thing. And those couple things, that's it. Yeah, let me cap these. Cap that. And that one. I mean, really, it's just that one other ship that's up here. Which I'll kind of attract over there. That's really kind of the only AI is enemy ships that'll just kind of track you down. You also notice right there you have kind of location-specific damage, which is pretty interesting. So, you know, it will shut down certain systems on your ship. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, we're basically done here. We're just mopping up, so we'll mop this up. Just bring these guys up here. Just in case, but I don't think it'll be an issue. That should be all of it, I believe. There we go. Cool. So that's it. And that is Particle Fleet Emergence. I think it's an interesting strategy game. It kind of takes the premise of Creeper World, which was this steadily advancing kind of water-like enemy, and tries to let you eliminate it from the map. Kind of plays kind of like AI War, where it's asymmetrical. Game has a lot of features which give it really good replay value. Like I said, in the 16 scenario story mode, it gives you different methods of accomplishing the task. You can choose your own spawn point, like I did in the couple skirmish matches that I tried out. And there's also different paths you can make towards victory. It isn't a linear, you know, do this one strategy and you'll win sort of thing. So it's definitely more open-ended than a lot of single-player strategy games are. Also has 9 additional scenarios in INCEPTION mode. Has an essentially unlimited number of scenarios that you can download from within the game from other users. That they made using the mission editor. You also have the ship editor, so you can create your own ships, in a very robust skirmish mode where you can basically create any scenario that you want very easily from any difficulty range, from insanely difficult like on the first one, to fairly simple and straightforward like the second one that I did here. Interface is a little takes some getting used to, where you have to deselect ships to select other ships. But you get used to the controls and then be able to kind of keep track of your ships fairly easily. I do like the way that the gameplay relies on harnessing the energy here. Really kind of, since energy is required for both constructing your ships and for refueling them, because energy is basically used to attack, you really kind of have to plan out how you go across the map in order to best, kind of take advantage of the layout and take care of the enemy that way. So it has a lot of different varied ship capabilities. The AI is not necessarily intelligent, but it is a good foe because of the way that the game is designed. So I think if you're looking for an asymmetrical strategy game, this is definitely one that you'll want to check out. That's all I have for today. Till next time, bye now.